Go.
Hey, what's up?
There we go.
We got him.
All
We
right,
got
man.
the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Good to hear from you. Saturday, so I mean, wake up and there's 11 hockey games in the slate.
It is Saturday. Lots of hockey today, man.
Um,
So pumped.
all day. We got games from 1 to 1, I think. So
Oh my
you
god.
can literally not do shit except watch hockey today.
Are you serious? 1-1.
Yep. Yeah, there are two 1 p.m. games. I think a couple of 5. Then there's an outdoor game, Pittsburgh and Philly, but that might get rained out.
Yeah, I heard that. Some of the guys from we did a contest for some of our buddies
Yeah,
at work.
that's like one of my
And
yeah. That was like one of my main picks for today. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I might get my first ever push.
oh man, I
So,
right. Oh, so it's already locked in. Okay, so yeah, looks like we got these time zones because we're waiting obviously for the American site. We'll talk a little bit more about Odds Checker in a minute, but man, we got the slate going today, so that's exciting.
yeah.
That's exciting. Got anything going on this weekend besides just watching a crap ton of hockey?
Besides watching sports, man, I don't know. Nothing exciting, at least. This is where it gets.
That's all that matters right here, man. Awesome. So
Exactly. What else could matter?
I just wanted to quickly shout out, guys. This is we got some awesome news about Sippy. What was it, a week or two ago?
Couple weeks ago, the physician.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I basically started capping on Sportsbook in November, and started really hot and like always provided really detailed write-ups, which I know a lot of you guys like read and enjoy. So, contacted by a British guy named Sam Farley. You can check him out on Twitter if you're interested. But he's in charge of the U.S. site at Odds Checker, which actually hasn't even gone live yet. It goes live on Monday. So if anyone's interested, oddschecker.com/US. But anyway, they me like messaged my Reddit account and asked me for to start writing a column for their new US site because they enjoyed both the picks and the write up. And I agreed because I made sure that I could still keep posting on Reddit because that was my primary goal because I don't know, like I literally came up through r/sportsbook. So I wanted to be able to still keep giving back to them while also being able to take this new opportunity.
Dude, that's so awesome, man. We're super happy
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. I got lucky. I mean, honestly, I mean, like it was. I was like, I've been doing well, but like I did get really fortunate. Yeah, pretty thankful for it.
Nice, man. Well,
Yeah.
shout out to Odds Checker. There, for those of you that don't know the website, it's it's now actually the leading odds comparison site and betting destination, enjoyed by millions of users
Yeah.
around the world. U.S. site, you said, is coming out this Monday, right?
This Monday, it's been live in office for the last 2 weeks in the UK, and they say it's going really well. So they're gonna put it to the public on Monday.
That's what's up, man. Huge shout
And
out to
yeah,
them.
and in my posts, once the site drops, I'm gonna be mentioning it in like every post. So you guys shouldn't have trouble finding it once it's actually live if you follow me on Reddit.
That's what's up. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome, man. I can't wait to see this in the U.S. We got like
Yeah.
all the odds, is it? And I'm guessing what it's pulling it in. Oh wow, look at that! All the books. This is great.
Mm.
This will be a great resource for all of us out there. So amazing
Yeah,
stuff.
it's definitely. I mean, it's similar to the. I don't know. I use OddsShark a lot for the U.S.
Okay. Yep.
It's similar to that. I know a lot of people use that too.
Similar but better, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I did that. You
Cool.
need to.
All right, man. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna shift over. We'll jump into some formal stuff here and kind of
Okay, cool.
talk some puck. So
Sweet.
awesome. So once again, brought to you guys by Odds Checker. This is not a sponsored event, but just want to share some love. So I'm sure I'm not the only one out there dying to know this, but you got to tell us why Sippy. Like, where'd the origin of Sippy come from?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, Good question. There's a pretty good story behind it. So Sippy is not something I came up with. When I was 15 or so, I think I was 16. Well, over 21, of course. But yeah, when I was like 16, my friends and I were drinking 40s in my friend's backyard, and it was my second time like ever drinking. Had never had 40s before. We had Old English, and I took a sip of one, and it was like I hated it so much as a 16-year-old that I literally threw it back up on my friend's tree, and they have been calling me Sippy ever since into adulthood. So
Oh
I was
God.
like, what better way to label what is basically degenerate activity with Sippy? I think so. I thought it was kind of perfect.
Oh, that is amazing. So that's just stuck with you,
Yeah.
huh? Forever.
Oh, fun stuff. Yeah. No.
Does a fam call you Sippy too?
My fan, no, no. We haven't quite got there yet. Yeah, maybe,
uh,
maybe someday.
that's amazing. That's awesome, man. So let's talk a little bit more about like your sports capping, sports betting. How long you been into the
Sure.
betting scene?
Yeah. So let's see. I mean, at this point, it'll have been 2.5 years actually sports betting. So I actually remember the first sports bet I ever placed because it was a really stupid one. So I had some spare change in a Bovada account, like from playing online poker, which obviously is a bad idea. But anyway, I had spare change in it from there, and was watching the 2016 Euro Cup at the time, and Iceland England was on that day, and I was like, oh shit, like fuck it, let's pick Iceland. Like I I didn't even like do that much like research into it at the time because I like literally didn't know anything about sports betting. I just saw the plus 700 odds, and it was like, oh wow, like I can literally make like actually good money from this. And then they somehow ended up winning. I expected to just burn the free money that I had like lying in my account. Ended up winning 2-1, and that kind of kickstarted.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
When you start off like like that was successful, you don't think you can lose for at least like a few weeks or so. Takes a while to
Right?
tail
That's
off.
juicy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a juicy.
yeah.
Wow.
Juicier than anything you'll find in hockey.
Seriously. You have
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean he
betting
was.
like super ultra mega puck lines or something.
Yeah, there has to be like last game of the season, like Lightning Sens in Tampa. Like, yeah.
Right? Oh man. Nuts, nuts. That's awesome, man. So what's the most degenerate thing? I mean, that sounds pretty degenerate, but is there anything more degenerate that you've ever done that's like betting related?
Yeah. Yes. So yeah. So another good story. So I'm actually originally from South Africa. So I'm like living in America now. But so I was visiting South Africa with my friend a couple years back. So this is when I had been sports betting for about a year and a half, and this is when I was like really into r/sportsbook, and also before I realized how dumb some of the people on there can be, like some of the cappers. Like you can't because like obviously now you know that you have to be like careful with everyone who's a hot streak, but when you're like a noob, it's like oh my god, like there's no way this guy is going to miss today. Like um like people probably say that about me and then I lose and they hate me.
Yeah. Then all the
But
hate mail comes
yeah,
in.
so we were back to the story. So in South Africa, so we were at this nature reserve, about a 4 or 5 hour drive, maybe longer, outside of Cape Town. So it was like kind of middle of nowhere, like camping with my grandparents. And since it was overseas, if we wanted the internet at all, since there was no Wi-Fi at this place, we had to pay like $10 a day. So literally every morning we would wake up in our tents. Like we didn't stay in a cottage or anything. We were in actual physical tents and would literally go pay the $10, go on Reddit, browse through the locks for today, and just like lock them up. And then like the next morning we would see the results and we had been sleeping because the time zone was so different.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. So probably camping from or betting from a sandy tent outside Cape Town. We'll go with that.
That's amazing.
Pretty hard to top. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I had some decent ones, but I completely just give up on ever trying to beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got there, you never know.
Oh my god, that's amazing, dude. So we talked a lot about odds checkers. So let's move into the pick of the day stuff. I've tried to dabble in it. It's such like a scary place. It's like a really hard place to rumble. I feel like that's where everyone hangs out out of the sports book. Like everyone comes together in there.
Yeah, if you follow r/sportsbook like regularly, you'll see. So, like, pick of the day will always get the most upvotes. Like sometimes, like I've seen NCAA like get more like if like chasing payments is really hot or something. But like usually, like pick of the day gets the most because everyone deep down wants a lock of the day, and even though it doesn't exist, it's a place that it might exist. So I had been following Pick of the Day before I started following the individual sport threads in r/sportsbook. So that was the first thing I knew about. A while after that, when I had actually finally started getting like some success in NHL betting, I figured, there's so many of these people posting on here, and like my record, if I had been posting, would be better than a lot of them. So why not go for it? And I also know that I could write a better analysis because too many people like I get like there's not a ton of time in the day. Like betting is like a side hobby for most, if not all of us, like who are on here right now. So like there's only so much time in the day, but still, if you can manage to give some really good, eloquent analysis, people are going to appreciate that. And that's why I started doing POTD, because that way you can really focus on just one aspect. So do you want me to go into a little bit of the process surrounding like the POTD and like side bets and stuff?
Yeah, that would be awesome. And just real quick to frame this up I would be surprised if you guys don't know this, but for those of you that might not, Pick of the Day is one of our sub formats within our sports book, which is our home. And all the cappers go in there. They can post one pick, no side picks in the comments, and they can provide the link to other picks, other daily threads. I know that Sippy does a lot of awesome side picks for us. No parlays, teasers. Has to be between -200 +200, or 1.5 and 3.0. And it has to have a write-up. So like you said, you like how you have to, you do some baller write-ups. So thank you for that. And it's just, this is where everyone hangs and, posts up. And this is where you started posting and like got your following off of.
Yeah. Yeah. I steadily get like the most love from the NHL daily discussion thread, because everybody sees me as being like from there. But I actually started on the Pick of the Day thread and graduated over into doing both Pick of the Day and NHL. And I do both of them now, and I just add the side picks in the NHL section because
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like I will look at the slate of games and try, like people have asked me this before, like if I only look at the one game like in depth as I do, like no, that would make no sense for me to only like look into like great detail in one game and like not dig in the other. So you have to get your teeth into every game first, and then for me, I just gradually start narrowing things down as certain things, like as I start to find out like certain things. So maybe like there's like streak that just got broken, or the team's like really hot against them this season. There are a ton of things that could go on, but anyway, so I basically like narrow them down to a few teams, and then I usually am picking between 2 or 3 teams for my favorite POTD, and that's when I do, like actually like try to do like deeper research if possible. So I have like 5 or 6 different sites that I scour usually for like different data, because I still haven't found one site with everything on it. But anyway, I gradually narrowed it down, and that's the POTD, and then the leftovers are the side picks. So that's how you get the POTD and the half of the side picks. Yeah.
I love it. That makes a lot of sense. That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that stuff with us.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And I wasn't, you guys from Reddit are the reason I started. Like I was POTD only at first, and people were commenting like, what do you think on this game? What do you think on that game? So it's like, okay, like instead of just answering these questions, like I'll actually just start picking them. Like, so that worked out.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Is hockey really the only thing you dabble in or that you cap right now?
I mean, right now, hockey is the only thing I like officially like have. I mean, I've been like throwing like personal bets on college basketball and some Champions League soccer. But once hockey ends, I've two things in the agenda. So I'm gonna try to cap MLB. So I've been betting MLB for over 2 years, but I haven't capped it before. But I definitely think that with the added experience from capping hockey this season, I can definitely give it a go. And I know that the people would rather me give it a go than just wait for me to come back in the hockey season.
That's too long, man. You can't leave us.
It is too long. I mean, it's too long for all of us. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. But I also, regardless of how the MLB goes, I was thinking of working on a model. So I have some programming experience in my education background, and I was thinking of working on a model for my NHL picks because I think it would save a lot of time and effort for one, and I also think it would improve the accuracy because like I have been doing well, but like one person like is only so perfect. Like at one point, like the model is gonna, if I can get it to have enough data, obviously that's gonna be smarter than any one person can get. So we'll see how that goes. That's some exciting stuff for the future. So stay tuned.
Nice, man. That's awesome, and it sounds like you're well equipped to do a lot of that model building. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, based on your process, it sounds like we'll get freaking robot Sippy going for us, which that's great. Not that for who you are.
Robot Sippy. Yeah.
Oh man, awesome, dude. So I got a bunch of random questions if you want to burn through those real quick.
All right.
So who's your favorite team?
Islanders.
All right, who's your GOAT in hockey?
Gretzky.
Yeah. All right. What's the turnaround team of the season?
Oh man, I mean recency bias got to go with the Blues. I mean, right? Just got a franchise record win streak. I mean, just got snapped, but like still, I don't know. Jordan Bennington's been crazy. Tarasenko's been playing his ass off. O'Reilly's been playing really well. I think I don't know if they can make a big cup run. I mean, there's some really tough teams up there. No, they're not really a dark horse, but I have money on the Sharks. I took them at plus 1,200 to win the cup. They're down to plus 800 now because they're only 1 point behind the Flames. So I don't know if the Blues can get all the way to the cup, but I would certainly call them the comeback team of the year. Well, if you want to talk about the comeback team of the year, let's talk about the Islanders, who have been garbage for like a century. And then Barry Trotz comes in, and now their defense is like literally the best in the league. Like I don't know what happened. Well, I do, but that was great. That's been great to watch. So we'll go with that.
And it's not like you're biased or anything to the Islanders.
No, of course not. No, yeah.
Dude, I remember like 3 weeks ago, I was questioning life itself betting on the Blues.
Yeah. Wait, like before their run?
Or yeah, like man, when they were just super inconsistent, and then all of a sudden it was just like, holy shit.
No, I mean, they weren't a fun team to bet on in general. Like, I if I had them in my POTD plays, it would usually be fading them. Like, you know?
Right,
like, I'd never bet on them before this win streak. Like it was, like they looked bad. But yeah, I mean, transitioning from Jake Allen to Jordan Bennington clearly is done a lot for the team, and they made some other moves. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Like we had the coin flip guy. I want to see like the Blues pick guy.
Oh, I love him.
Dude, he left. I'm so sad.
I know he left. Well, his name's Cleopatra Coin. We've actually been Reddit friends for a couple months because he's been a big NBA capper for a while. So he's an NBA guy, but he likes to dabble in hockey as his thing. So he like messaged me like a bunch. But yeah, so what was it? It was the just flip a fucking coin record. And the dude went up units.
He was up. Oh my god.
Like he was doing better than most of the cappers in the thread. by flipping a coin.
Ugh, so sad. So yeah, I'm gonna revamp the model to just use Google.com's coin flip service.
I think that would be wise. Like,
right.
I don't know. I'm a little surprised you haven't done that already, honestly.
Well, that second model I built, which was just based on analyzing and fading you, that was a good one.
Yeah, I can't forget about that one. Yeah. For anyone listening who doesn't like, there was like a week when like Andy was also just starting, where like his model would consistently pick against my play of the day, and we were literally tracking like who was winning between us, and it was like literally like almost another side bet.
That was fun. I know. I never had a chance to go back to see like how we did when we were on. Like we only tracked like when we were against each other. Then when we were with each other, we're like yes, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
like the
and then we just didn't keep a record. We're like, all right, like fuck it, like let's just go. Like,
I wonder what that lines up at, because maybe there's our money making.
Yeah,
edge.
I don't know. We can get somebody to dig back
where's our
through
data
everything.
nerds out there that are bigger data nerds than us? I don't know. I
Exactly.
guess that's us. So.
We look at enough data.
I know. I don't have any time. All right. Then, anyways, you said that your name came from drinking 40s. So, what's your favorite 40 nowadays?
Okay, not Old English, obviously. So I'll go. Colt 45 is my go-to. Yeah.
Oh man, so you got to rebrand the Sippy 45 then.
Sippy 40, yeah, of course. Yeah. Good call.
I'm gonna make a doppelganger account. It's gonna be Sippy 45, and I'm just gonna fade all your plays.
Everyone's gonna start tailing you instead. I mean, better name. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'll be Chuggy 74.
Jesus.
All right. There's one more I want to ask you here. So if you're at an island and if you could only take 3 things, what would you take with you?
Do I get access to a sports book?
No.
I'll take a stool, ceiling fan, some like 7 feet of.
So you cut out, but I'm guessing you were talking about rope.
Oh yeah. Unless you make the sports book open to me, in which case I'd probably like live.
All right, so if we ever ship you to, or you get deserted on an island, we have to get the community together to get you tent.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't think it would be all that difficult. Yeah.
We're gonna have to create a book and tent Wi-Fi you up.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Well, all right, that's all. That's really it for that. So if you want, we can go in and talk a little bit about some games today. And
let's talk hockey. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. All right, cool. So what do you got? You got the Sharks as your pick of the day.
All right. I mean, if you want to go, yeah. So okay. So my topic today is the Sharks. So those were offshore. So I have multiple books. So I'm Bovada. They're -110 when I checked last night. So I posted last night at -110. They actually have shot up to -140 on like some books now that they're released in American sites. But I really think that the St. Louis team is getting a great like price either way here. They've been playing so well, but like on the road especially. I think they've won their last 6 road games. They've been like destroying them too. Like they just beat the Penguins in Pittsburgh 4-0. They had like a 5-goal win over Vancouver away from home. They've just been scoring really, really well. And I think that the price is not as juiced as it probably should be, because the Blue Jackets just got a big trade. They got Duchesne and a couple other guys. So obviously, like, they're doing better, but I wouldn't start giving them such a huge edge just yet, because it does take some time for a team to start gelling together, you know, like once it gets new players. And I just think, you know, the Sharks are on a roll, and I mean, Columbus is getting better. They just won 3-0 last night, but they were playing Ottawa last night.
Rest
like,
in peace,
different,
my pick.
like Ottawa is not San Jose, like at all. So
not even close.
Not at all. Yeah. So give me the Sharks.
Let's look at the ELO rankings here. So we got the Senators all the way there, and Sharks, dude, number 2. Look at that. And Blue Jackets, they're
okay. I'm actually interested to see what they were like 3 weeks ago because Santa like
Sharks.
do you remember the Sharks? Yeah, because do you remember when they beat the Caps like 7-6?
I do not.
And OT and started like that.
Sippy, we're losing you, bro. He's just so you guys know, he's in South Africa right now with his tent Wi-Fi. There he is.
He started like a 7-game winning streak, and I'm just been like so hot like, for like a month.
Oh, I'm gonna reconnect with him, see if I can get this.
Okay.
Oh no. No. I'm gonna keep working on what we want him to look at here.
What's up?
I know, right? We'll get him. We'll get him one of these days.
Yo.
Yeah. Are we there? Nope. Alright, he dropped the call. He's out. I wonder who he has for his internet provider. Running on some DSL.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Sorry.
Hey, there we go.
How are you?
Good. Good. Welcome to the show.
All right.
This is Sippy Fort. No, just kidding.
Okay, so
Sharks
Hammer
on
today.
Elo, right?
Yeah.
The
Sharks and Elo,
lowest-
yeah. I was happy with their Elo rating, yeah.
The lowest we've seen them is actually 1475 back in December.
Wow.
Well below average, or well, definitely below average there. And then it's just been, they had a nice, 7-game streak coming back into January.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. That's the one that got kicked off by the Caps. Yeah.
They went from 1508 all the way up to 1564 in that time frame. So massive spike. Then they lost 3 that they shouldn't have necessarily. Well, one of them, they played the Lightning, so they did lose the Lightning.
Yeah, when you lose the Lightning, I mean, you can beat yourself up, but please don't beat yourself up too bad.
Yeah, they lost 8 points for that game. So on the
like, come on now, like.
And now 6-game streak, lost to the Caps, beat Vancouver, lost to the Bruins.
Caps are playing better though. I mean loss to the Caps. I mean, Caps is 5-1, so I mean that wasn't a great performance. I mean they bounced back against the Canucks, who aren't as good. They lost 5-6 to Boston in OT, but keep in mind Boston's won 6 or 7 in a row right now. Like they're red hot. Like they're as hot as the Blues were last week. Like
whoop, whoop.
So. Yeah.
Let's go, Bees. If you didn't know, that's my favorite team.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Well, not sweet, but
I'm that asshole.
Yeah.
I'm what they call a masshole. So I grew up in Massachusetts. They call us massholes up there.
Oh, Jesus. Damn.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much destined for hell already.
I guess so. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man. Bruins definitely looking really good lately. It makes me very happy as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so what you were talking a little bit about the Sharks, they're actually 7-3 in their last 10 games on the road. So that's some good venue. And plus we got the Blue Jackets. They're on a back-to-back. 3
They are on a back-to-back.
Not very good on those. And, I mean, every other stat for the Sharks looks solid. So
yeah, and keep in mind the Blue Jackets have only won 1 of their last 6 home games, I believe, which is, not going to cut it, especially against a road team as good as the Sharks.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. What else you got on the site today?
All right, so that's my 1.5 unit. That's my play of the day. And then my side plays are always a half unit unless I note otherwise. So today I'm noting otherwise for the Penguins, who may not even play tonight because it's an outdoor game in Philly and it's going to be raining in Philly. So this might end up being a push. But the Penguins, they went through a little bit of a rough stretch, but they've been better now. And the Flyers went through a really, really hot stretch, and now they're looking more like dog shit, which is what they were for the beginning of the season. The Penguin. This is also a huge rivalry game. This is like these teams hate each other. And if you look back, the Pens have won 6 straight games in Philly. They've been consistent in that they're only losing to good teams. They've won 4 straight against teams with records under 500. And meanwhile, I mean, the Flyers obviously had their crazy streak, but since then they've been on and off, and they're coming off 2 straight losses, which admittedly were to the Lightning and Canadians. Canadians haven't been playing as well. Lightning are obviously very good, but I'll take Pittsburgh, especially with the rivalry here.
Yeah, for sure, man. What the hell is happening with the Flyers right now, man?
Dude, what the hell has been happening to the Flyers all season? Well,
yeah,
I forgot. I can't believe I forgot to mention Carter Hart isn't playing. Carter Hart has been playing so well, and then he got pulled in back-to-back matches. I think he allowed I don't know, just probably an exaggeration, 10 goals in 18 minutes, maybe it was 8 goals in 30 minutes or something. It was really bad. He ended up getting pulled to. Brian Elliott stood in relief for him both times, and he's getting the start tonight. So I was looking back at some Flyers and some post-game interviews, and their head coach was saying that it was a tough decision. It's not a popular decision with the fans to bench Carter Hart. I mean, he's a young rookie phenom that everyone loves. So he's not even playing tonight.
What was that? It was one of the. I saw something on Twitter today. It was one of the Carters. Maybe it was Hunting. Something happened. I can't remember now.
Not sure.
Sidebar. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, Elo wise, I mean that streak though, I think we all got a little piece of it when they hit that 8-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They were 14-08 on Elo when that streak started.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that Vegas didn't even recognize how capable they actually were until really late on into their streak, you know? We were getting great prices up until the end. So that was a fun time for sure.
So so Brian Elliott up against Matt Murray.
Yep.
I mean, Matt Murray definitely out-indexing on the goaltending statistics side of things. And the shot, surprisingly, it's not a massive differential between these two guys with their danger level shots. Statistically that we're calculating out, but pretty even. There must be very minor injuries on both teams from the injury rating we're seeing.
No big injuries, yeah.
Yep. Okay. And venue records actually is really close. So actually with this one for the model side of things, if we were betting the old model criteria and using the new model, so 0.15 edge, then we would actually put a small bet on the Flyers. So, here we go. Battling out.
Let's get it.
I have a hard time betting on either of those teams because I actually now live in Pennsylvania.
No, I mean, I could see why people would see it as a stay away. What I will say that this may mean nothing because so many of these games happened so long ago, but the Flyers have never won an outdoor game. I think they played 3 or 4 in their history. So that probably doesn't matter, but I'll just throw that in there for any of these.
Right. Oh yeah, this game might not even happen anyways. You're
yeah, dude. Yeah, that's why rain actually matters because it's outdoor. It's a stadium series game.
Oh man, they should play it in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, I
used to play pond hockey out there, and if it started raining or something, we'd still YOLO it.
Yeah. All right. So we have Sharks and Penguins. What did the model say for the Sharks pick?
So Sharks Penguins, we have a 56.28% implied probability based on our OG model, and the books were originally given, or the books are actually, what are they giving us? 1.74. So we're actually spot on with probability for that. New model, though, actually gives the Blue Jackets a slight advantage, which I don't quite understand.
Sweet.
But for the most part, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I trust the old one right now more than anything, so we're blending them a little bit. But yeah, no, that's it's spot on.
Keep on grinding, man. I respect it. For everyone listening, like every day, like Andy, like literally fixes a different thing in his model. It's fucking crazy to follow.
It's because it's. So
I don't even know how many permutations it's gone through so far.
I wish I saved every version of it, though. I guess since I'm using Google Sheets, I could, but yeah, we're getting there. But you know what? For me, it's like the feedback that everyone gives me. Like yesterday with the injuries and on the Senators, and then the trades, and you were talking.
True.
About
yeah.
But I don't have a data source to like automatically track like trades or anything. So it's really only as good as the data, like you were talking about, having good data sources.
Yeah, I mean at that point you just got to basically do your best to keep up with current. Oh well, I mean if you want to be completely passive, then I don't know, you'd have to like mine Twitter or something or RotoWire.
All right.
Like yeah.
If you can figure that out for me, then we'll be good there. But...
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things though I like to talk to people about is like that's the pieces of information that the model doesn't necessarily know. So that's where it really helps you bet more intellectually. If this is a big edge, and then I know this about it, or I know that to dodge it or fade it. So I'm just not smart enough to know that stuff. So, anyways, what else we got?
All right. Well, so I got 3 more picks. So the next one is the juiciest that I'm taking today. I think it's worth the price. So it's the Caps money line minus 140 against the Sabres. So I honestly, to be completely honest, haven't been like trying to like. I may have placed like a couple side bets. But, like I have not been trying to bet on the Caps in the last like month or so. They went on that 6 or 7 game losing streak and like won, and then like started alternating winning and losses like all the time. And now they're finally looking a little more like themselves. They're on a 5-game road stand they're playing the 6th of a 6-game road trip right now. They've won 3 of 5 on that road trip. They've beaten Toronto and San Jose. Super impressive teams to beat away from home. So I think the Caps are actually playing like the Caps again. Finally, they're playing the Sabres, who have been terrible. They just played their last 3 on the road, and they're coming back home now. And they lost to the Lightning, Panthers, and Devils. Devils only real bad loss out of that. But if you go even before that, their most recent home game was a 6-2 loss to the Rangers, who are not great. And I'm also mad at the Rangers for losing the other night. So, yeah, take the Caps.
I'm happy with the Caps, man. I can't believe we got 2.52 like plus 152 odds on them 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That was like my only win in 2 days, but whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Model is actually OG model is 1.76 and books 1.75. So
okay,
spot on,
cool.
right
so
there.
That seems, so what? That's a stay away.
No, so that's where I'm not sure, man, at this point, because I'm starting to think like, yeah, plus EV betting makes sense, but do we also bet like our winners, like who we think are winners?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, if your model is giving you the line as the same as the book, it seems like
that could be
generally
good.
when you think you agree with Vegas, like you should not bet the game.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, that's just my opinion. But,
no, and that's what I've been thinking. Like, that's what I've been riding out. But I'll probably back test to see, like, what our probabilities are. And, like, I know that if we both were agreeing that it was 60%, those were actually pretty good parlays or, like, regulation bets. But, I don't know. Like you said, I'm doing so much shit that, like, I haven't had time to look at anything else.
I know, dude. Seems like it. Yeah. Good shit, man.
What else we got? You said 2 more or 1 more?
All right. So we got 2 more, both underdogs.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a total dumbass and pick the Ducks. They've been they went 2-17 before they finally fired Carlisle. But since they got rid of him as their coach, they've actually been kind of like I would say good. I'll say okay. They've gone 3-2. They beat the Caps 5-2. They beat the Wild in Minnesota 4-0, which I also bet on. They lost in Calgary 2-1, but like losing 2-1 to Calgary is not the worst thing ever. Like Calgary is the second best record in the league, and like
It is
Anaheim
the worst
is,
thing ever if you have money on it though.
in my opinion, yeah. Well, okay, that's fair. In my opinion, Anaheim is not this bottom feeding like dog shit dumpster fire team that was like a fade city like a week ago. I think it's pretty normal for that to stop happening after a coach gets rid of, which is why he stopped betting on the Ducks after, so we could see what happens once the GM took over as coach. And now they're facing the Oilers at home, who did just beat the Islanders 4-3 in OT.
Sorry,
but before that they lost 5 in a row. I think they've lost 8 of 10, 9 of 11. I want to say something like that. The Oilers haven't been playing well. Connor McDavid's on a 2-game suspension. He won't even play this game. He's the best player in the league, let alone on their team. Let's see, Oilers, they've won 1 of their last 7 home games, lost 4 straight games to teams with winnings below 400%. Ducks got a good price. They're underdogs. Take it.
Yeah, man. Elo is actually giving them 49.15% if we just looked at that.
Okay.
I mean, they're evenly matched up. 14-19 for the Ducks, 14-25 for the Oilers. So definitely on the bottom, but
okay, word.
Going in different directions in a sense, like
you said. Of course. And that's expected.
When we were on Suicide Watch 3-4 days ago, when we both picked the Ducks, and we are just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We're actually picking the Ducks. I know, right? That was great. I think weren't they plus 200, something like that? That was a juicy one.
I don't know. I have to look back, but they did not get great odds.
I agree with that one.
We were just plus even.
Right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, the model definitely has a slight edge on the Ducks over Vegas. Plus 106 versus.
Cool.
I saw plus 118 the last time I checked.
Yeah, I saw plus 120, so yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. There you go. So small edge there. Definitely, we'll probably get a Kelly Criterion half unit bet or something on the Ducks. So cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cash it.
Yeah. And did your model factor in McDavid not playing?
So let's see, because that's the one thing I was looking at yesterday, and it was kind of when I was
because that's going to give the Ducks even more of an edge. So that would just affect how many units you're going to put on it.
True that. Let me see real quick on the injury tab. McDavid's suspension. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a massive hit. 85.
Huge.
85 points. Is that even possible? To have 85 points? I don't know about that. Hold, pump the brakes. Okay, so here we go. Here he is. That's doable. How many games played? Dude, he has 85 points. That's nuts. Out of 58.
No, it's fucking nuts. But he's the best player in the NHL right now.
Well, okay.
Yeah, clearly he's working it. Yeah, those are going to be mostly assists, but still, he's a good team player, obviously.
He's
the reason the Oilers are literally losing every game. Not the only reason.
Dude, he's actually one of the highest players for time on ice as well.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so it is factoring it in, but let's see. I just don't know how heavily they're getting punished for it. And that was what I was looking at yesterday. I was like, are we punishing hard enough for injuries or not? And I think I need to start baselining a little bit. Yeah, so that's the Canucks. Yeah, see, so the Ducks are getting punished too, though, so I don't know what's going on with them. Oh my god, my kids are absolutely battling it upstairs right now. Yeah, is there actually any Ducks? All right, well, here we go. Getzlaf, upper body injury. That's a that's a hit to points right there for him. And then Case, since January 18th, he contributed though.
Yeah, Gibson's been on IR. That's not new.
Yeah, Gibson's not factored in, but it's Getzlaf
Yeah,
and
I
Case.
mean, yeah,
Case is
Getzlaff,
like
yeah.
30 games
I
played,
mean,
20
Getzlaff missed it. Yeah,
points.
but I mean, yeah. He missed the last game against Calgary, right? So, and that was, and I already talked about the game. I mean, the Ducks played well. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take that as your only reason to like stay from this game.
So
I'm
I'm
still
gonna pull
taking
that
it.
because he might even play. So let's see what it does to our odds
Yeah.
if we pull that back. So what does that do? Yeah, it increases our edge to like basically a playable, like a definitely solid play.
Yeah.
So we moved them up. That moved them up to a 58.91%. So yeah, that's definitely. I'll leave it at that then, just to see what Kelly gives us. See what Kelly has to say. But
sweet.
Cool. Moving on. One more pick, right?
One more pick. Yeah. Okay. So far we're at Sharks 1.5 units, Penguins 1 unit, Caps 0.5 units, Ducks 0.5 units. All risk, by the way, and then. Even bigger dog this time. I'm taking the Avalanche, who are also coming. They had that really bad streak, not quite as bad as the Ducks, as how badly the Ducks were doing, like a month or not a month, a couple weeks ago. But like just like last week, the Avs had lost like 8 or 9 games in a row, like against all good teams, bad teams. Like they were doing terribly. Snapped it with a 4-1 win in Winnipeg, which was really impressive. And so basically, since the last game of that losing streak, they've gone 4-1. They've beat Vegas. They beat Winnipeg twice. Both those are really good teams. They beat Chicago in Chicago. Chicago's been playing okay recently. They're like a high-scoring team. That's a good win. Their only loss is 3-0 to the Blues, who were streaking at the time. Jordan Binnington was in net. It's going to happen. I'm getting plus 160, I think plus 160, yeah, for the Avs. I think that's a sick price. Like they are on a back-to-back, and I think Grubauer is starting that. But I really think there's a ton of value here. I mean, obviously, like the Preds are a very solid team, and the Preds overall are better than the Avalanche. But this is a value play. The Preds have slipped up a little bit recently. They've only won 3 of their last 7 games. They lost to Detroit, who's not a very good team at all. I could really see this one happening. I think there's value in this pick. The Avs shouldn't be dogs by this much.
Yeah, the model agrees. That when we were talking earlier, I was like, man, the model is really scaring me today. But that was actually one of the highest leans.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we got them. We got a big edge on that game, actually. So that would be
sweet.
One of our picks as well.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're aligned on like what? Ducks, the Avs, and then skipping the Flyers, but I would be against.
You said skipping the Flyers, skipping the Caps, and then Sharks, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sharks are but that one we're sent exactly to Vegas, so that's where we're probably gonna skip it.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Yeah, Caps and Sharks were like identical. So, nice, man. Well, I got 2 more that I'm like about. I got the Kings against the Panthers.
Okay. I mean, I'm still down to talk about. I mean, I'm still looking at it. Yeah. So wait, you're taking the Kings?
I mean, if I followed the model religiously, then yes, I would be taking the Kings.
Okay. I mean, like, do you want advice?
Dude, please, let's talk about it.
You know what?
Trash the model.
No, I'm looking at their now. They haven't, like, okay, yeah, they've been horrible. I mean, they lost 6 straight. Like, they haven't been getting, like, dominated, but, like, they've been finding ways to lose every game. Yeah, I thought this price was pretty accurate because if you've been following Florida since the break, like, they've been winning a solid amount. Their only losses are coming to good teams now. Like, Florida's cutting out losses to bad teams. Which is why I stayed away from this game. But, the Kings are due for a win, as they say. I don't really believe in it. But, yeah, I mean, the Kings are a better team than the one that's lost 6 straight right now. Their offense can be better, and their defense is way better. Jonathan Quick is not playing like Jonathan Quick. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that one.
So I was going to talk to you more about this later, but I want to bring up this question right now, which is, What is a team like the Kings, for example? Perfect example. What does that look like? They have a 0.1% playoff probability chance right now. So are they still trying, you think?
Well, obviously you can't say for sure, like
Yeah,
if a team is going to be like tanking or not. What I would say is that generally teams want to keep teams as a New York Giants fan who last season basically had to keep on hoping like for way longer than it should have taken for us to get actually eliminated from the playoffs with how bad that news was. Like teams will like keep fighting, even if they are almost mathematically out, because they will see that there will still be that Cinderella. But yeah, obviously in general we are in a stretch run right now. Teams in playoff positions, and especially teams like right outside playoff positions, are going to be fighting tooth and nail. And if they're fighting that hard, then and I don't think you'll see quite as much fight from the teams who are already out of it. Like such as the Senators, who just gave away like 3 of their top players and are clearly tanking. But this is not just saying like every playoff team is a lock to beat every team out the playoffs from now on. Like you have to be careful. There are going to be rivalry matches, even if there aren't rivals. The teams still love to play spoiler. Like they're going to try and make it about them. So I wouldn't take that into like too much consideration, like mathematically, but it is definitely something to think about. Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. That's helpful. I know that was one thing you had mentioned to me like last week for like, hey, look at this in the model. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth having a little weight. So it doesn't have too much sway, but it definitely is. It's just another factor that you have to think about.
Yeah, for sure. So moving through, the OG model loves the Carolina Hurricanes against the Dallas Stars.
Oh, really? Okay. I think that game's going to be a really fun one to watch. I don't know if I'm going to... So, Ben Bishop is coming back tonight, right? For the Stars?
Okay, so yeah, based on the data source I have, we still have Khudobin in that.
Khudobin? Yeah. So, I thought that got confirmed. I might be wrong on that, like, double check, but, like, I'm pretty sure Ben Bishop he's either going to be from All Fire this game or the next game. I thought it was this game, but like Dallas has already been playing like no, I mean they've been playing bad, but their last game was really impressive. They were the one who snapped the Blues' 11-game streak at home, 5-2. So they came out and beat the hottest team in the league. And yeah, I mean like they have been playing worse with Khudobin than they have with Bishop, but I don't know if Bishop is back at home. I think that'll be a big boost. But the reason I'm not betting on the Stars also is because Carolina has been really, really hot, especially on the road. They've been a good road team all year. They've been good playing on like short rest all year. I think they're playing third in 6 days, so that's not that bad. But yeah, I mean they're coming off good wins. They actually just beat this Dallas team at home 3-0. In addition to, they took down, the Oilers, Sens, and Panthers. So the Panthers are a good win out of that. The others are must get, but they seem to be doing pretty consistently. I think it'll be a good game. I think it's a toss-up. Vegas thinks it's a toss-up, so I'm staying away.
Yeah, for sure, man. They're actually Hurricanes on the road 7-2-1 in the last 10, surprisingly.
Say that again?
Away games, we're seeing 7-2-1 for the last 10 games.
Who are the Canes?
The Hurricanes. I don't know if that looks.
Yeah. They're 7-3. The Canes are 7-3 of their last 10. And then
okay, cool. And then 4-5-1 for the Stars.
Yeah, and then 4. Yeah, so on covers, it's 4-5-1 for that. That's the over/under. That's not the line. Yeah.
Yeah, so then also we're looking at 15.38 for the Canes to a 15.02 ELO. So I just convinced myself that I'm gonna hit that.
Sweet.
There's one more that I'm just like so torn about. It's the Canadians versus the Maple Leafs.
Oh, dude, stay off that game. Watch it. This is gonna be a great game, but don't bet on it.
We have such a big edge on the Canadians.
Dude, do not bet on the Canadians.
I know. I always get boned by them.
Dude, the Canadians are playing the Leafs. Like, they hate each other, and the Leafs have been, like, beating their asses recently. Like, So the Canadians were plus 100 in the last game against Toronto, and I was on like a little bit of a hot streak, and I picked them as my POTD and got railed. So like maybe I have a little bit of bias in that. But yeah, they've lost like the Habs have lost 6 straight games to Toronto. It's in Toronto. I would say both teams have similar form right now, but Montreal like just got things turned around. Like they've won 2 in a row now, but they lost 4 straight before that. So keep in mind, I don't know. I would be very like, I understand the value in Montreal. Like anytime you're getting the Canadians of that line, like it's hard to pass up, especially with Carey Price in that. But like, I don't know, man. It's Habs Leafs. Like, yeah.
Oh man. Well, I guess you're gonna do battle with the model on that one.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, I'm not betting on it.
It's a mental battle.
Yeah, yeah.
I have the biggest lean on that game, unfortunately.
Word.
All
right. Well, I mean, I'll follow it. I mean, you never. I mean, if Montreal steps it up, you'll be the one who called it.
I hated seeing it this morning, but is what it is. Trust the process. All right, cool. So I think that's it for my side, your side. Definitely
Sweet,
exciting slate today. We'll have a lot. I think we'll
right,
have one game an hour to watch.
We will have one game. We'll have one game an hour for like 12 hours, something like that. Yeah, hour 45 till the games.
We'll have action on everything at least. So
yeah,
every time slot. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We're definitely cruising through. I didn't realize that.
Cool.
What do you got for time?
I think we've. I mean, I'm good. I'm good whenever we've been going for like an hour, but yeah, no, totally up to you.
All right, so we got 2 more things I want to definitely make sure we get through then. So the first one is A-Punk. Do you know this guy on our subreddit?
I never heard of him.
I randomly one day clicked into the Parlay Challenge Daily sub. Like I've avoided it.
Like the arbitrage parlay one. Yeah.
I've been avoiding it.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one you avoid like the plague, because everything in there looks so tasty, but it's such a lot to lose. Like.
Yeah. So I don't know. One day I was bored like a while back, and I ran into this guy, and I pop in on him pretty regularly now on stream, and so here's the deal. His multi parlay record is 0-117. And he bets 10 legs. He bets 10 legs every day for $5. And his theory being that he only has to hit 1 a year to come out on top.
Bro, so he's lost $600 at this point.
Dude, so the worst part is
today's potential winnings, $1,344. Like, oh my god. Okay.
This.
So like, what are the bets? Like, where do we see what they are? Like, what are the games?
All right, here we go. It's over under on Schalke and Mainz.
Okay.
I don't even know Hearts and St. Mirren. That's a win versus draw or whatever.
Yeah.
Betting on some rugby? Is that what that is? And then he's just throwing in a bunch of college basketball.
Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see it.
Dude, his college basketball though, he's 76-58 on his college basketball picks. So
yeah,
I don't know anything about college basketball, but anyways, dude, how bad must that feel? 3 games where he hit 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing with parlays. Like one out of however many like legs you have is like always gonna lose. Like that's why parlays are so juicy, because they make you think. They're like, oh my god, like this leg's cash and this leg's cash, and like one won't. Like, yeah.
I know. And then I get people like message me after a good night, and they're like, dude, I just made like $1,000 on. I parlayed all your games together. I'm like, no, why'd you do that? But congratulations.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. People will comment like, yeah, parlayed all these. Let's go. I'll be like,
no,
sorry.
Like,
yeah.
Don't come back with the pitchforks, because I'm definitely not condoning in this behavior.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, anyways, the more I think about it, I think that our parlay challenge is gonna be pretty ridiculous. I don't. Do you want to do it?
Word. Sure. Yeah, we can do it real quick. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna. If anyone is still paying attention, I don't know. It looks like we're dwindling down on my.
Yeah. Once we finish up with the hockey, I expected. Yeah.
We still got 23 people chilling, so thank you guys for
Yeah.
hanging out with us. Miss MT Potter just bailed. That. Thanks for joining us, my friend. We actually had D Burke for the sub. Thanks, appreciate that.
Hey, shout outs.
Got some bits. Shout out Sports and Stitches, and just going back through this real quick. Yeah, that's the big one. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it during that chat. So. All right, we got the book up. This book doesn't have too many. Oh, okay, never mind. There's an other sports tab on Bet Online that I've never seen. That's where they hide the real degenerate stuff.
Okay, word.
So what do you know about handball? You still there? Oh, there he is. Do you know anything? What do you know about handball?
I bet on the German national team winning handball once. I remember because I saw their defense was really good, and I didn't have any hockey plays for the day, and I lost. So yeah.
You just got so HD.
Really?
Yeah.
Like better?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I unplugged my headphones to do that.
Oh my god. Well.
I could have done that this whole time. Okay, well, hey.
Dude, you sound like pro level right now.
Amazing.
I know.
As it should be.
All right, let's see what we got. We got handball in Spain. I'm gonna pick an even game here. Sinfín against the Alcobendas. It's the Sinfín are favorites -2, and the Alcobendas getting +2, and it's basically 50-50.
Oh man. Here, I gotta pull this up in my book and look at it.
All right, good. Yeah, please do. We're looking at Spanish Liga.
Spanish Asobal.
Asobal.
Asobal. Okay.
That must mean handball. Obviously, it's handball in Spanish.
Oh, dude, three-way Helvetia and Naida Suna is a lock. Dude, you're telling me of -172 three-ways? No, yeah, add that.
Where is this? All right, I need to find it. Where are
you getting these three-way lines?
Not on Bet Online.
Oh man, only two ways. Okay, I think we should take them anyway.
I got Bovada. I got Nitro. Where am I going?
All right.
What are you on?
Just pick Helvetia and Naida Suna is all I'm saying.
Where the hell? Okay, there's Helvetia. What? And Naida Suna. I don't even see Naida Suna. Hold on, I'm checking my other books. Anyways, we got Helvetia. You're taking them -1, or is there a three-way or something?
No, I mean if it's what is this like are we putting it in a hypothetical parlay?
We're just putting in a hypothetical parlay.
Okay, well
that I'm gonna put money on it. What was that?
Safety first, money line.
All right, we're money lining it. All right, so for the purpose of this, I got only that first team, Helvetia or whatever.
Okay, word.
All right. What else you seeing?
Handball wise?
There's snooker too. That was the other one I saw was happening. Like,
you want me to look at snooker?
Yeah, please. There's some really good.
I don't even know if I get snooker odds, to be honest. I'll look in Bovada.
It's called the Snooker Shootout, so that sounds like really exciting to me. I don't even know what that means, but it's hockey.
Oh man, I really hope there are people who professionally cap this. Oh, there's only one event today?
Dude.
Bateman versus Baird?
I see like massive slate of snooker shootout matches.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dude, all right. Do you have the stream up right now?
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm gonna become a pro snooker shootout better. This is amazing. Hold on.
Fuck Mr. Right. Sorry.
Oh wait, maybe this is actually how you play snooker. I thought they were all gonna shoot at the same time the whole time. I was pretty pumped, but that's not the case.
Yeah, man, this shit just looks like a walking lot, like free money.
It really does. Where's the stat sites? That's the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a snooker model. All right, I think that. Oh, dude, the QTracker.net. We got it. Is Jimmy White playing? Nope. All right, well. Actually doing some snooker research here. All right, man. I am going to.
You're crazy for this.
Jimmy Higgins is a stud. What's just like hit?
I don't know. Wait, John Higgins?
Oh, John Higgins. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I might just need to slam him.
None of these guys on the top 8. Oh, nope. None of the guys on the top 8 are even playing in this tournament.
Okay.
Stuart Bingham is.
All
He's
right.
number 8. He's up against Sean Murphy. This guy's the top 8 player of all time, and he's getting 1.85. Like, he's not even a massive favorite.
I mean, yeah.
That's
I mean, you know what to do then.
I mean,
Hammer.
Wait, is there a Snooker Daily? Because I might have to post that on Sportsbook.
Fucking highly doubted, bro. That's probably part of the miscellaneous.
Of taking this pick to miscellaneous. I like this guy's name, Barry Pinchas.
Word.
All right, I think we're just gonna go with this because this is not as fun as I thought it would be.
Okay, word.
It was a good drunken idea yesterday, but it's clear.
Oh, well.
It's not panning out.
We got other good content.
I don't care, man. We got a lock. So guys,
We had. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I just threw out 5 locks earlier, but.
and you
we'll
feel
see.
good about Helvetia, huh?
Yeah, man. Put more money on them than the Sharks today. Easy.
Someone find me that stream, please, because I want to watch that game. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on. It was a good time.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll get one last plug. Monday, oddschecker.com/US drops. Should be a good time. I'm going to be in a featured column, so you get to read my stuff on something that looks a little nicer than Reddit. I'll still be posting on Reddit. Yeah, support Andy. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that shout out. Thanks, guys, for coming on. As always, stay disciplined. Best of luck. Thank you, Sippy, for getting on. Have a good one, guys.